Welcome back, everybody, to the Yale of It podcast. We've been gone 3 weeks. We are yet again missing a member because Kian is working for the weekend, as the kids say. So this week you're with me, your host Harry, and my co-host.
It's your boy Jake.
That's right. And we may sound a little scuffed this week. We're a little bit rusty. We've all got things going on, but we needed to bring the news to your ears. Spread the word. Spread the love. Spread the Holy Spirit. So let's just get fucking straight into it. How have you been?
Yeah, I've been alright. I'm currently in the process of moving. In fact, I'm going to be moving Saturday. Is the first lot of my moving stuff. So I've been just filling my flat with boxes. It looked a bit dodgy because at my work, the last weekend I worked, I pulled up and then just pulled up to the shutters and just started throwing cardboard boxes in the back of my car, which looks dodgy. But what I did as a smart move beforehand was I showed the security camera that all of them are empty, so I could just launch them all back in the car without being accused of theft. Because that's not what you need. So yeah, my flat is full of Harry Potter themed boxes. I did have my last day at my old job, I guess, today, which was bittersweet. I like all the people, apart from the management.
Yeah.
But I get to go work in a new warehouse, and they have pub Fridays and early knocks on Fridays, and that's what we like in this podcast.
Early knocks.
Yeah, it just means finishing early.
Oh, okay. I'm with you.
Yes, I think it might be a more like manual trade reference.
I'm just
I
not
don't know,
down
that's
with
what
the
I
kids,
feel.
you see.
It's not a down with the kids type thing, Harry. I'm not gonna lie to you, my friend. 40-year-old men say this.
Sometimes I do come down from my ivory tower and take a look around.
Look at the peasants. Look at them with their early knocks. How dare they?
Early knocks, all my knocks are just on time.
For fuck's sake. But yeah, that's why I sound scuffed, because in my enthusiasm of packing, I've packed my laptop so well, I don't know where I've put it. I may have also packed a Stanley knife with the blade out somewhere.
Oh, it's like Russian roulette with boxes, and you're not going to die.
Yeah, I got into a rhythm, and then I found my other knife, and I was like, heck yeah, bigger knife, more cutting. But now I don't know where the little knife is. And I've looked, so I'm like, it's going to be hiding somewhere with the point out.
It's just in with your laptop.
It could be shanking my laptop as we speak.
Your laptop's gotten violent.
That's it. It's London Simulator in my packing boxes. I'm trying to think. In the past few weeks, other than that, done sweet FA.
Yeah. It's Did they get you a cake or anything?
No cakes.
Oh.
They got me a card.
Yeah.
Actually, this is fun. They got me a card. And Tom got me some chocolates, and we like Tom. Me and Tom have been playing a game where, when we customize Hogwarts school trunks, we put people's like initials on them. And one day I decided to gaslight him. Many years ago, that's about a year ago. He accidentally grabbed too many letters, put them back, and I thought it'd be funny when he's not looking to sneak the letters back onto his desk, so he thought he was going mad.
Okay.
And it worked the first couple times, and then throughout since then, we have been hiding the letter G just on each other's desks, in envelopes, in packing boxes, everywhere. Like, my scanner had one on the laser. It's everywhere. He thought he won, right? Because he put one on my leaving card.
Yeah.
And then he fucked off. I was like, yeah, fair's whatever you think you won. However, above his desk, I have jerry-rigged a system, and all you need to do is pull a little string, and about 9 Gs are just going to fall down in front of him. And so I sent him a message just going, wait till the bosses aren't around, and on your first day back, give that a pull. And that means I win because he can't get me back now. That's my
No, he
thought
can't.
process.
But wouldn't that be
I
so
can get
worrying if you get to your new place and
there's just like a little.
you settle down into bed, you slip your hand under the pillow because sure that's what you do, and you just feel so.
That
Oh,
is what I
what's
do.
that? What's that tickling my hand under the pillow there? Oh, it's a little friend. And you pull it out, and it's a G. That's worrying, isn't it?
I would be concerned because that means one of two things. Either he's recruited my missus to help, which takes a lot of thought, or he has snuck into my in-laws' house, and that is equally as terrifying.
Both are horrendous. Yeah.
They are, yeah. One of my lovely goodbye messages that I got from from one of my managers was wonderful. I won't give you the whole spiel because we don't all need to cry on this podcast. However, it's been a pleasure working with you. You know, that's nice. I shan't miss your gaslighting, but I shall miss your friendship. I know.
I knew you gaslit people a lot at work, but I didn't realise it was so much that they would leave a message in your card.
No, that was an individual text. They told me afterwards.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's personal. That's not just can you sign his card? Wow.
Yeah, no. It's an art form, Harry. You just a little gaslight here and there. And what I've done is all the people that I like in the warehouse, I said, listen, guys, if something fucks up, you've got like a 4-week window at most of blaming me.
Yep.
Throw me under all the buses. I don't care, right?
Yeah. Well, it's not your problem anymore.
It's not. But I've only given that to the people who I know either won't use it or will only use it maybe once.
Yeah.
There's some people in the warehouse who I kept that miles away from because I feel like financial repercussions would come my way.
Yeah. It's like, oh, it's on fire. Oh, it must have been Jake.
It must have been Jake.
Oh, but you left a month ago.
I said to him, I was like, keep my name good, you know? I told him, I can be thrown under the bus occasionally. Oh, Jake counted that wrong. Oh, Jake must have sent out that parcel. Well, that's fine, you know? But as soon as it's someone's crashed into the racking and done £4 billion worth of damage, you know, factual times need to be had.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it wasn't me.
That's a nice leaving present from you to them.
I know. I didn't get them anything, so I thought, fuck it, you can just have.
To be fair,
essentially a get out Joe free cast.
I feel like that's not. You shouldn't have to do that. Like, if you're leaving, you shouldn't have to give them a gift. Like, oh, thanks for having me.
I thought about bringing in some cakes, and then I thought, I won't do that because I can't be asked.
Well, I did when I worked at a place previously. When it was my leaving day, I thought, oh yeah, I'll bring some donuts and that in, right? And I regretted this for 2 reasons. Number one, I brought in 10 donuts in total. There are only 6 of us working there, right? So that's some extra. Right. It was 2 packs of 5, right? One like the Tesco 99p.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Like one was custard, one was jam. Bring them in. I'll leave them in the cafeteria area. I'm like, oh yeah, by the way, guys, I just brought in some donuts, blah 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 blah. And the managing director and his son come in, right? They pick up a bag of 5, turn to me and go, oh, cheers, mate. And then they fuck off. That was the last I saw of them.
Ridiculous.
Yep. They
really
fucked off on a job, I say on a job, in quotation marks, on a job for a day. And yeah, that's the last interaction I had with them. And I was like, fucking hell. And the lads in the warehouse were like, mate, that's a piss take. I was like, yeah, I feel like I should go get some more. And they told me not to. But then the other thing is, why the fuck am I bringing in cake for my leaving do? It's like when it's your birthday. Sorry, I'm off on one now. It's like when it's your birthday and like people do this weird thing on their birthday where they're like, oh yeah, it's my birthday today. So I've brought in cake for my birthday. That is mad.
I appreciate that though. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, I appreciate it too. But I feel like if you're going to do that, management should be doing it and spending, I don't know, £4 per birthday on a fucking cake. Like, why are you doing it? It's like if you.
It's just.
Imagine if you're at home,
I,
Jake, and you bought yourself a cupcake and you put your own candle in the cupcake and then surprised yourself by singing happy birthday to yourself in the mirror in the dark with this fucking candle and a cupcake. That is sad. Why would you do that?
it is sad, all right. But what I'm saying is, I appreciate it, but in the terms of I'm in charge of remembering my birthday. If I don't want anyone to know I'm having a birthday, no one needs to know.
Yeah.
Or I can bring in £4 worth of fucking cupcakes or whatever cake that I want, and if you don't want to eat it, fuck yourself, right?
Yeah.
And then we go for work drinks if I like you guys that much, and you'll buy me a pint, which is also £4. It all works
That's
out
true. That's true.
roughly across, and it all starts with the signal. Is it my birthday today? You won't know unless I bring in cake. If I don't bring in cake, you can just assume it's not my birthday forever, and I like that.
See, the issue is I've never told. When I've worked in places before, I've never mentioned when my birthday is. If I've been working there when it's my birthday, I have not mentioned it. But the issue with where I work now is when you join, all the managers make a note of when your birthday is and they put it on the calendar. It's sweet. It's nice. And then I wasn't told about this. And then my birthday came around the first year I was working there. And I just suddenly got all these messages in the work group chat saying, happy birthday, Harry. And I was like, how do they know? Like, what?
Yeah.
I haven't told anyone. And that's when I found out all the managers put it in their diaries. Yeah.
That's weird. It's thoughtful and nice, but weird.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't do birthday drinks or anything. Team too big. Big team.
Yeah.
Can't. Yeah.
Yeah?
No. And
Go
also,
be a nuisance.
well, I could be, but like, I'm incredibly awkward at work because I hate going in. Like, I like the people I work with, but like, I don't know. It's like I go into the office and I forget how to interact with human beings. It's just, the office is beyond me. I think COVID did me in.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't fancy interacting with a lot of people. You know, I like who I like.
Mm.
I like to gaslight people at work. That's fine. My missus was surprised because she knows me as relatively quiet, quite reserved dude.
Yeah.
Just, you know, chill.
Mm.
Bit of an ass, right? That's at work. I am a menace.
Okay. You do like
I'm
a
a nuisance
360.
unto society. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, I don't really like working.
Mm.
One of my ex-colleagues told me he's never seen anyone take fucking about so seriously, and I really appreciated that. You know, I've invented workplace sports days with my crickets and my bowling and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
I made rubber band guns yesterday
Mm-hmm.
and handed them out to people.
Nice.
Yeah, I made a hammock just in case someone needed a hammock. But most of all, I like to fuck about, and I like to be a bit of a knob. That's just work, Jake. You know, that's where I get all that energy out because I can't do it at home. My missus, you know, wouldn't like it if I started just like shaking her and just throwing things around the flat. You know.
She wakes up 3 a.m. You're making a hammock and you've got a fucking homemade gun.
Exactly. But
Are you feeling
but she
tired?
takes
Do you want to get in my hammock? Putting the gun at her.
Did I tell you about when she came to my work drinks?
No.
So previously I've been to her work drinks, and her work drinks were a bunch of her old work friends who were they're the interactors for the tour, the studio, Harry Potter tour, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're all like extroverted, drama style people. They're all really nice people, but they're all quite loud. Yeah.
Mm.
They're a lot. They're really cool, some of them, and then most of them mean well, but they're loud and drama-y people. And I did my best. I won't say I was a perfect partner, but I did my best, and I think it all went well. They all seemed to be okay with me.
Yeah.
So I had work drinks. So I said, "Oh, my wife, do you want to come? Do you want to come to my work drinks?" And she said, "Yeah, it'll be fine." Are the guys scary? And I went, "No, Nah, they're all right. You know, just blokes, just
Mhm.
blokes being blokes, hanging out. She's like, okay. We turn up. It's one of the lads was playing a gig, so we turn up to the pub early. Um, to find 6 or 7 of them, 3 sheets to the wind, doing shots, smashing pints. I think they were like 3 or 4 pints deep and have quite a few shots.
Mhm.
Before we got there. The bloke saw a girl and all got a bit. Oh, I could drink so much, and I could drink so much, and I was like, I could drink so much too. So we then got on it even more.
Right. Okay.
Um, One of the lads decided he'd chuff a little bit, get a bit boisty, and call one of the other blokes a pussy.
Okay. And
And
I
then
presume that went well for him.
he, the recipient of the accusation, told him that if he spoke to him like that, he'd bang him out. And then they started having an argument and threats of physical violence. There was that was happening one side of me, and then there was my missus the other side going, "Oh my god, what's happened?" I was like, "It's fine, you know. We'll let them throw hands. As
Mhm.
soon as one of them hits the floor, that's when we'll split that up." Um, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Nothing really happened. To be fair, they sort of walked off, had a chat, and came back quiet. So that was fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we all just proceeded to get absolutely trashed. And one of my old team leaders was like, "We're getting extra fucked. We're getting extra fucked." And she's like, "Why are we getting extra fucked?" And I was like, "Don't know. Just that's what we're doing apparently."
Now that's a
So
team
yeah,
leader.
he Cal is one of the boys. He's a top man.
Cal.
Um, Short for Callum.
Oh, Cal. I thought you said cow as in moo. As in moo. I was like, why is there a
Oh,
guy called Cow? What the fuck? Who looked at their
yeah,
baby and went, cow?
no, Callum. Cal is
Okay, Cal. Yeah, it's fine.
he's one of the boys. He
Yeah.
shouts lots of things. We think he might actually have Tourette's because you'll hear him
Okay.
across the warehouse. So you imagine big warehouse. And you just hear him going, "Get it in there!" You're like, I don't know what I'm getting in, but okay. So you shout that back, and then moments later you just sort of hear, "Yeah!" And you're like, "Oh, okay." So he sort of just shouts things, and then people ripple it through the warehouse.
At least he's having a good time, though. Like,
Yeah, it would be like I don't know, like 7 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday, and he shouts that, and you're like, "That's good. That's always fun." Um, well, I caught him hungover once in the morning.
hmm.
He was sat there quiet, like trying to eat his porridge. I could see he looked worse for wear, so I booted in the door of the break room. I'm like, "You miserable fucks need to shut the fuck up," because none of them were talking. I thought that was hilarious.
That is funny.
He just grumbled into his porridge.
Oh, bless him.
Yeah. So
Bless his
G's
conscience.
friends were all about fun and niceness, and they were chatting about their work and whatnot. And my work friends were all about how much can we drink? Can we drink more? Let's drink more.
Yeah. See, I
Yeah,
don't,
it
I
was
don't really
good.
know what my work colleagues would be like because I've only been to one like social event, and that was the first Christmas do. And you know, when you've started somewhere and it's your first Christmas do, you kind of have to go. And
Hmm.
we went to this place for dinner, and everyone had been like raving about it before we went there. And then we went, and it was like really expensive for effectively street food. I mean, I remember this: a rum and coke, a single rum and coke, right? Very small drink. It
Yeah.
wasn't a full size glass, and a plastic cup. £8
Oh,
50,
that's ridiculous.
mate. I was fuming,
You're in the north.
and I'm in the
Was this
north.
in the north?
Oh yes, oh yeah. Uh,
That's ridiculous.
yep. I was furious. I honestly didn't have another drink the entire time I was there. And I just kind of like sat awkwardly. And it's the thing where like the team's quite large and everyone's already made friends and that. And I'd been there very long. And I remember texting Beth after like 45 minutes, an hour. And I was like, listen, I've had a crack at it. I feel socially anxious now. I want to come home. And she came and got me. And I haven't been to one since. And I've been there fucking 4 years. Um, and they started talking about the Christmas do for this year the other day. And I was like, right, I've got to go. I feel like I've got my place in the business now. I know where I stand. Everyone knows where I stand as well. That's important that not only do you know where you stand, but they also know where you want to be standing. They know that now. So
Yeah.
I'll go to the dinner, which I think is looking like someone shouted slug and lettuce in a team meeting. Someone shouted Pizza Express. I sat there anxiously and said nothing. So it's going to be one of those two, both of which
Why
are
don't you make the
fine.
judgment call?
I just put a message in the group chat just out of the blue. Hi guys, yeah, this is where we're going. I don't care if you're
Just
a
be like
manager or
slug and
not.
lettuce.
just
Just
slug and lettuce, December 15th. See you there then, yeah?
yeah.
And just see who
Or
out
get
of the
really drunk
30
and
will
say
be
lug
blind.
and lettuce.
Slug and lettuce. I like that more than slug and lettuce, to be honest. But,
Ah,
yeah, we'll. They usually go for a meal and then they go out for drinks. And I spoke to my line manager who went last year, and she was like, "Yeah, I went to the meal and it was lovely, and then I had to go because of kids." I thought, "Fuck, I don't have any kids. I can't use that excuse."
got a dog.
Ooh, that's true.
I mean, I suggest go and getting so fucked up that they have to call HR. But you do have a dog.
I got two cards: get fucked up and call HR, or play the dog card.
Just don't get confused and start barking at the dinner because that's.
And that's before I've drunk anything. I'll be sat there and I'm feeling
I'll go
anxious.
home and sort out my pint. Bark, bark, bark.
Just someone asks me what I'm up to at the weekend, and I just start sweating. I'm gonna just start barking at them, and I'm like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to bark. I've got to go home and look after my pint." One topic which both you and Kian have raised with me before we transition is the transition noises in this podcast.
Oh yes.
And I think you'd asked me why I'd chosen them, and I don't really know.
The clanking one's just really jarring.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do for this episode, this is a note to me who's editing this probably tomorrow.
Hello, future Harry.
Future me. Hello, future me. Hello from the future, which to the listeners is the past. The future and past is much like the present, but the date's different, I suppose. Yep. And then future me will put something in there, I expect. And I'm just going to put random transitions in. So here's a transition.
We are transitioning to the next segment where Harry talks about his week.
I'll be honest, mate. I haven't done a lot. I went on a ghost hunt for the first time.
What do you mean you've done a lot? But you hunted ghosts.
Well,
That's a lot.
We haven't recorded in a couple of weeks, and I'm trying to think back to what I've done. I haven't done a great. I've been busy, but we haven't been doing like a lot. But we did get this. One of note is this ghost hunt. Believe it or not, fuck all.
Didn't find a ghost.
No. There was one weird thing that happened. So we went to the Nottingham Justice Museum, which is notoriously haunted. And you pay this company, and the company have like exclusive rights to hold tours there and stuff. And it was quite expensive. It was like 50 quid, but you're there from 8:30 till 3 a.m. You rock up, you get split into 3 groups of like 10, and then you go off with one of the hosts, and they'll take you to different parts of the buildings at different times. And you got like Ouija boards, you got all the EVP stuff, electromagnetic field stuff as well, and then they have cat balls as well, which were
cat balls.
Yeah, you know, like little toys you get for cats, and they're just like plastic balls, and you knock them and they light up.
Oh right.
Yeah, a couple of those, and yeah, Ouija board and that.
Just in case there was a dead cat.
Just in case there's a dead cat, you never know. No, the thinking is, they go off so easily that if you're a ghost, you could do it. You could knock them.
Okay.
Right, that's the thinking. So yeah, we rock up to this place. There's a good vibe in the air. I'm enjoying it. I'm a little bit tired already, and yeah, we went with obviously my wife and then our friend Reese. And Reese is the one who organised it. He's a big fan of these, and he was like, "Oh, come on, come along." And I was like, "Oh, okay." I caved really easy, and yeah, so the first place we went was like down into the caves where all the cells were in that. And
Yeah.
they do this whole ritual with like, oh, imagine there's a white light above your head and it's going through you, and you're planted to the earth. So basically, you just stand there for 20 minutes and some lad just jabbers on.
Yeah.
And then and then they were like, oh yeah, we're gonna go around and I want you to say your name and why you're here. And I want the guy was like, oh yeah, I want you all to give a reason for why you're here and what you'd like from the ghosts. And after, like the sixth person's done it, you do see a pattern of, hi, my name is Steve, and I'm here because I'd like to find evidence of a ghost. Oh yeah, thanks, Steve. Do you want to go next? Oh yeah, I will, thank you. Yeah, hi, my name's Dave, and I'd like to see evidence of a ghost. Oh yeah, thanks, Dave. Do you want to go next? Hello, my name is Shelley, and I would like to see a ghost. Oh yeah, thanks, Shelley. Do you know what I mean? It's like we all know why we're here. Could we not have just done like a big group one? Like, and also I don't want to say my name.
Oh. Did you make up a name?
Oh, I should have done.
You should have done.
I should have said my name's Kian.
Yeah, 100%. We'll just go around being Kian. But if you should have said something like, "I'm trying to find my dead cat," or
have you seen him?
Yeah, I was looking for Tesco's and I got lost. Because someone came in with like a real genuine question, like, "Oh, I'm trying to figure out if I should confess to these murders or not." That's a real interesting reason. I don't think anyone's ever said anything other than, "I'm trying to find a ghost."
Yeah, I think that might be the tactic for next time. I'm definitely going to do another one. I'm just going to say that before I continue. I'm going to rip this to shreds, but I overall had a very good time. So we go further into the caves, and there's this like massive cave. I say massive cave. It's big, but the ceiling's really low. And I'll be honest, there's not a fucking lot going on in this room, and loads of people formed like a semicircle at the front, but I'm sort of at the back just kicking my feet, and I've got this fucking EMF reader in my hand, and it's just, nothing's happening. I'm swinging it around. If a little light's just green, it's not going up to like yellow or red. So clearly no ghosts.
Okay.
And yeah, it's supposed to measure like electromagnetic field interferences. Like if you put I think it's if you put like a radio near it or your phone, it will spike. But there's fuck all happening. And we're down there for like 20 minutes. And then someone says something, and we're waiting for a response, and nothing happens. And then they go on to say, they're about to say something else, and there's just this fucking scream from back down the hallway from where we were. And it was a proper, like, it was a man's, like, guttural, It was really, really odd. And the host turned around and went, oh, did anyone else hear that sigh? And I turned to Reese like, sigh? Is this guy fucking mental? Who screams when they sigh? Like, what the fuck? That was a little bit jarring. But I think the thing was I was so tired I didn't give a fuck. I was just sort of like, oh yeah, whatever. Reese was freaked out. Beth was like, what was that? I just didn't really care, you know.
There's some bloke screaming down the end of the hallway.
Well, the thing is, I don't know how the ventilation works down there, and right above us is Nottingham city centre streets, and specifically like 4 pubs. So if there's ventilation going straight up, and some lad just decided to scream from fucking Picture and Piano or something, then it could have been that. So yeah, that happened, and then the host was like, "Oh, I know, we'll do a Ouija board," and he was like, "Oh, who wants to take part?" And I was like, "Oh, no, thank you." And at this point, Beth was like, "Oh yeah, I don't really want to do it. I don't want to risk it. I'll just watch for now." And Reese just sort of stood behind me, and these 2 people come up and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm really in touch with the spiritual world. I'll give it. I'll do it. I always get something." Now that's an alarm bell for me. Yeah. If you always get something on a Ouija board, you're fucking chatting shit. I do not care what you claim. Bollocks. Bollocks is what it is. You're reeking of bollocks. Anyway, they sit down and they're like, "Oh, I'm getting nothing. And the host's doing it with them, so there's 3 of them doing it. And it's like a middle-aged woman, her daughter, and the host. And then this other woman, right? She'll come back a couple of times because she's full of shit. She speaks up and goes, "Oh, maybe you just got bad energy. Maybe you need some more energy. I got loads of energy." And I thought, "Yeah, you got too much energy. I'm gonna fucking kill you in a minute." And she's fucking sits down, whacks her fat old sausage finger on it. It's that planchette. It's fucking flying around that board, mate. As soon as she touched it, she's like, "Whoa!" And the host's like, "Wow, look at all this. Look how much energy. You must have really brought it." What she's brought is bollocks. What she's brought is bollocks. She is pushing it blatantly. I'm watching from the back, like we're in a very dark room, yet I can see from about 4 meters away that she is pushing it. And they're getting all these words coming through, and the host's like, "Oh, are you here for someone in the room?" And it goes to yes, and he's like, "Oh, is it someone at the Ouija table?" Yes. "Oh, is it a family member?" Yes. And this woman who's clearly pushing it goes, "It's my granddad." The host's like, "Oh, are you sure?" And she's like, "Yeah, of course." The host's like, "Oh, of course, yes, it must be your granddad." She's like, "Oh, it's always my granddad." And then she proceeds to be like, "Yeah, look, I'll prove it." And then she's like, "Is it you, granddad?" Ring! Yes. Listen, I could do that. I could go up to a Ouija board with 3 other people who think it's real and go, "Is my great grandfather Ozzy Osbourne here?" Ring! Yes. Easy.
Mate, for a fact, if someone was like, "That's my granddad," it's definitely. I'd hold it. I'd shuffle it to no. I'd push it as hard as I could to no.
But she was full of shit, and she get like every time that they like directed a question towards her granddad, she'd like look around the room and be like, "Oh, thanks, granddad. Love you, granddad. Shut the fuck up." Like, oh man, like okay, I wouldn't necessarily be so salty if it's only happened the one time. Okay. Later on, after we finished in the cave, we go into what was like the women's quarters of the prison, and we're down there. They whack the Ouija board out again. Host's like, anyone want to try this? Same 3 fuckers come on, right? It then turns out the woman, his granddad, she knew the other 2 people on the Ouija board in the first place. They're all related. They're all mates in that. They go on it again with the host, but this time another lad joins him, and he's like, I don't know, late 30s, big guy, like muscular. And I'm like, yeah, this guy's not going to let any shit through. And then he starts talking about like the spirit world and like, but not in like a respectful way, but as in like a, you're possibly clinging on to something that's not there, mate. Like, it's
okay.
Like a, I don't know how to describe it. Maybe it will come across in this story. But we're down there again, and Ouija board, they do the thing where they spin it round and they spin the planchette round, and it's like, okay, yeah, we've got some energy now. There's a load of us doing it. Blah 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 blah. I'm just sat on a bench. I'm to be honest, I'm just monging out a little bit. I'm just like looking around the room, like, wow, look at all this stone. Anyway, it starts flying around. It starts spelling. I say spelling very loosely. It's spelling shit out. And this big lad goes, "Oh, it must be your granddad." What? What do you mean? No. What? There's nothing has happened to imply that it's her granddad. And you know what her reply is? "Oh yeah, of course. He's just followed us up. He follows me everywhere. Of course he does. Because he's got nothing better to do, does he? Than follow his fucking middle-aged granddaughter around." Like, what? What do you mean? And she then starts like doing this thing where she's like looking around the room again. She's like, "Oh, granddad, wherever you are, I'm really sorry, but can you just give the board over to someone else for a minute? Oh, thanks, love. Love you." Anyway, it continues. Guess what? Granddad hasn't fucked off. He's still there. And
what do you mean?
Yeah, she's still like, "Oh, granddad, I told you to go. What you do?" Acting like he's a cheeky little boy. But in reality, he's probably at this point like 120 and just a bit of a cunt, right? And anyway,
But he's not there.
I know. I'm aware. Shit starts happening, and basically, whatever spirit, I'm using quotation marks here, comes through, starts basically claiming that it's the host's dead mate, right? And
okay.
The host starts asking him all these questions, and the host, bless him, he was a lovely guy, very into the paranormal. I don't think there was a skeptic bone in him, because he started asking the Ouija board questions, and the Ouija board would answer, and then he turned back to like me, Beth, and Reese, who were sat on the bench, and on his phone, he'd write out what the actual answer was, right? So every time that he got it wrong, the host would turn around, tell us if it was right or wrong. It got nearly every single question wrong. And instead of being like, oh, one of you's fucking about on that Ouija board, he turned around and said, it's a malicious spirit. It's just pretending to be my mate. Brother, come on. Like, you've still got this fucking dipshit from downstairs who says a granddad won't fucking leave her alone. Like, let's mix things up here, see what happens. Which we do in another room, okay? We go back for... You have like a break in between each room. You go back to like a central hub. And there's like coffee and shit. Go back having coffee. At this point, Beth's like, yeah, that woman, full of shit, 100% pushing that planchette. And I'm like, yes, of course she is. Anyway, we go to one of the courtrooms, and it's like the bigger one, which was for, I think it was the criminal court. It wasn't civil. The civil court was a lot smaller. The criminal court, I decided, fuck it, it's time to, muck in. I'm going to fuck about. And they did something called I think it's called like the Esther method, or Esther's method. Hang on. Estes is spelled Estes. I'm not sure that's how it's pronounced. But basically, you've got a radio, which is just constantly cycling through stations. It's like one every less than a second or something. And you plug headphones into the radio, you put headphones on, you close your eyes, and you just say whatever word comes through the headphones. And it's supposed to be like, oh yeah, the spirits are using, I don't know, radio energy. I'm not really sure. Yeah. And whatever word comes through is from the spirits and that. Anyway, this girl goes up first, who's related to the woman who's full of shit. She goes up and she's saying some kind of weird shit, but like, I don't know, nothing really related. She keeps saying demon, right? And that always has me like, bollocks. Right, okay. Here's why. Have you seen the films The Conjuring?
Yeah, me and you watched together.
Yes. Those films, right, are obviously based off of a real paranormal couple. And what people would say about Ed and Lorraine Warren was that they never went to a house that wasn't either possessed or had a demon in.
Right.
And I think this little family that was there was a similar thing. I don't know if it was necessarily like malicious, but they were so... I don't know if it was like eager or gullible or just stupid. I don't know. But yeah, this girl keeps going, oh, demon, 6 demon. I'm like, I think you're hearing what you want to hear, love. Like, fucking whatever. Anyway, the host's like, oh, right, maybe we should unplug her. It's getting a bit much for her, I think. And he takes headphones off her, and she's like, oh, I kept getting demon. I was getting really scared, blah, blah, blah. And the host's like, does anyone else want to go? And it goes quiet for a minute. I'm like, fuck it. I just go, yeah, I'll take it for a spin. Which wasn't really the thing to say, because the atmosphere was really tense. And me just being like, oh yeah, go on and chuck it my way. We'll see what happens. And so I go up and I sit in what was the judge's chair. Number one thing, this chair's fucking huge, right? My legs were dangling off of it like a 5-year-old's at McDonald's, right? Huge chair. And I put the headphones on. I get fuck all, to be honest. I get what sounds like two people arguing. And it's definitely it's two males arguing. And then there's like a scream. But there's no words. And then I get a couple of words come through. And the one that really, really shocked me was, so I'm sitting there, it's like 2 a.m. in the morning. I don't know what everyone else is saying, because they're like asking questions out into the ether and waiting for my response. And all I hear in my ear is, Doritos. So I just went, Doritos? And I thought, yeah, everyone's going to be looking at me like, oh, he's ruining my time. But I fucking heard it. Like, whatever. And I heard a couple more words come through, and it wasn't really related to anything. But I said the words... I heard something like, he is mine, right? And I felt all right. I just felt a bit sleepy. I wasn't really that concerned. Anyway, someone like flashed a light in my eyes. That was it. And I took it off and I was like, everyone all right? And they were like, oh my God, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, why? And they start being like, oh, well, it just looked like your face changed. And I was like, well, I can assure you it didn't. And they're like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, but it looked like your face was changing into that of an old man and your hair got long. And then the host just goes, yeah, you look like Shakespeare. And I was like, okay. Odd.
What a weird thing to say.
What a strange thing to say. And they're like, yeah, we tried to take a picture of you, but when we took the picture, it just looked like you. Yes, it did, because my face didn't change. I'm not fucking Clayface out here just doing ghost shit and changing my face up to look like fucking Shakespeare. And I spoke to Beth about it afterwards, and I was like, listen, did my face change? And she was like, no, it's dark. There's no lights. And it's like, oh, well, there we go. It's dark. There's shadow hanging over me. No one's paying attention. It's 2 a.m. in the morning. Like, oh, silly behaviour, mate. Silly behaviour. Right. Do you have news?
No.
Oh.
Do I have news? I don't think my phone is almost dead. 2 seconds. Then I plug my phone in.
Okay.
You find your news article.
Well, that's a bit fucking weird.
Are you feeling gimps, rats, or feet?
I'm always feeling feet, my friend.
Foot fetishist bombarded police and NHS with 1,200 calls asking about their feet.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, the person's feet or?
Yes, whoever is on the phone, he called. Okay, so say I called you, and you answered.
Yeah.
I would then ask you about your feet.
Got you.
Okay, so Richard Cove, 49, made calls to police's. In all fairness, he called the non-emergency line, which over here is 101. He's in the Worthy Magistrates Court. They revealed that he would call NHS 111 operators and Police 101, and he would give his name as Michael Foot, right? Oh, this is the best one. Or Helen Cheeseman. One person says he pretended to be an elderly woman so that he could manipulate call takers into giving him time and attention. He claims he never, jerked the gherk whilst he was on the phone. He says, I enjoyed talking about feet, but I made it clear I was not getting off on it. Do you know what he does for a job?
Is he a mortician?
No, he sells things on eBay.
Oh, that's not a job.
No, it's not. That's why he's got all this time to fucking call people and ask them about their feet. He pleaded guilty to wasting police time and was given a 10-week prison sentence, suspended for 24 months. He has also been banned from... He's been issued a 5-year criminal behaviour order preventing him from contacting the police unless it's a genuine emergency. And he can't use a fake name. He's also got to pay 85 quid and do 200 hours of unpaid work.
Now, this might sound a bit strange, but I'm
Yes.
90% sure you can't do that anyway. Like, you're not allowed to just contact the police and lie about who you are.
No, I'm pretty sure you can't.
So they just told him again, they're like, listen, son,
Pack it
done it
in.
once, don't do it again.
It was funny the first time, but now it's not. Right. Gimple rat.
Gimp, please.
Urgent hunt for naked man prowling in front of homes in a gimp mask. This is taking place in Lancashire. Ring doorbell owners were shocked to find a nude man prowling around in front of their cameras. This man is completely naked. He's just got a face mask. And he's just like wandering around all weird. And people are a little bit worried because this obviously comes just a few weeks after Panther Man. Did you hear about Panther Man?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. The lad in a catsuit who terrorised locals after being spotted stalking along secluded paths and leaping out from behind gravestones. The difference with Panther Man is he was a bit more shy. Panther Man covered himself up. He wore a full black catsuit and mask, not just a mask. Let me send you the pictures these Ring doorbells have taken. This guy, he's just chilling, to be honest.
He's not doing anything.
He's literally just taking a stroll with this fucking mask on, completely nude.
Let's have a little. Oh, so he's not actually at anyone's house. I thought he was staring at people's house.
I don't think it says if he's stopping or if he's literally just going for a stroll, but he's...
That was at 1 o'clock in the morning.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning, yeah. He should be out ghost hunting.
That's not. I thought it was going to be so much later. Like
It's
statistically,
yeah.
everyone's asleep at 4 a.m.
Mhm.
That's the sleepy time, right?
Midnight 1 a.m. A lot of people could still be awake.
That's what I mean. Is if I'm being a pervert, obviously I'm not. But if I'm being a pervert, I don't want someone to. Maybe I do want someone to see me.
Maybe that's
Don't
his
know.
thing. Yeah, we don't know. And no one knows who he is or where he's come from, so we can't ask.
Right. Well, if you're listening, Mr. Pervert, please reach out to us at the Yeah What of It podcast.
Yeah, you can get in contact via our socials or at yellowofitpodcast@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you.
Genuinely, I would. Please send dick pics.
I'd be curious as to what's the fucking deal, man? Like, is it a nudist thing? Is it a sex thing? I don't know. He's just out here. Yeah. Well, that just leaves the final story that I've got. Rats. Have you seen these massive rats?
No.
Okay.
What rats are these?
These are huge, right? So someone in a Yorkshire village was having a rodent issue. So they called a pest controller. And the pest controller arrived. And let me send you a picture of this rat in a bag. It's dead. So dead rat in a bag. Check out the size of that bitch. Isn't that huge? It is the size of a dog. A small dog or
Holy
a
shit.
big cat. Yep, it is huge. The guy said usually you'd find these like in American sewers because they just go crazy out there. But it's just in someone's fucking house. It is massive.
That's upsetting.
Why are they so big? What are they eating? Local councillors in the area have called for a massive culling project because, well, rat big, and that's the reason. Yeah.
If
Rat
well,
big.
if rats are that big,
Yeah.
they need getting rid.
Yeah. They've said that there also needs to be a full vermin study to figure out why rat big. Apparently, it's not a one-off either. Apparently, this is happening a lot in the area. So if you're in Yorkshire, specifically Normanby, which is in Redcar and Cleveland, which I don't know where that is. But if you're there and you've got a big rat, get in touch.
Yeah, show us your rats.
Show us your rats. Right, this is clocking in at 1 hour 45, and that's a lot to edit. So, wrap up time.
Yeah, wrap up sounds good.
And transition.
That's me. I am under the water.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Yeah, What of It. Our ramblings have been crazy this week. We've had giant rats. We've had ghost hunting. We've had shenanigans at work. We've had professional gaslighting. We've got it all. We've just got it all. Apart from Kian. We don't have him.
We don't have Kian.
We don't have Kian.
But we will do at some point.
Yeah, possibly next time. If he's not being a prick and working hard.
Exactly.
I've been
if
your
we
host.
don't have him again, he never existed.
Who is Kian?
Sorry. Yeah, yeah. Why are you lying about Kian? Kian's not a real person. Stop making up this Kian
It's
person.
not even a real name.
What sort of name's Kian?
Keys? Keys Han? What?
Maybe you're confused about having keys in your hand.
That's not a British
There we
value.
go.
That's not a British value.
No, it's not.
No.
Get on the boat to France. We'll have your friend who does care about British values and not keys in their hand.
Now, we'll have keychain leg.
That's where you went with that.
I didn't know what the opposite of keys were.
Locks.
Oh, lock leg.
I mean, Lachlan's definitely a name. Maybe we just
It
find
is.
some little Irish man called Lachlan.
Yeah, that works out. Join us next time where it will be your hosts, Harry, Jake, and Lachlan.
Oh, man. Yes. Peace. Have a good one.
Welcome to the Yeah, What Up podcast. Sit back and relax. Involvement sightings, be for us. 'Cause
I'm in their minds, just lying to miners. No, that sounds. Maggie Thatcher's still up there. You got to keep digging. Could you imagine if I had a whole collective of just like Yorkshire miners trapped underground trying to dig their way to a new country? Because I've told them Maggie Thatcher's now like a Terminator-style robot.
Oh, she's coming
She's
down the
ruling
mines.
the UK. Yeah, she's coming to take your milk. Quick, keep digging.
She knows you're hiding milk in those mines. You milk miners.
Yeah, ye old milk mines.
You got any of that miner's milk?
Fuck. It's got grit and coal dust in it. My favourite.